Hi guys, so today I thought I would share with you my favourite drawings that I've done. Some drawings are drawings that I do really like, but they're not my favourite. I don't really know how to explain the two categories or what distinguishes them, besides the fact that with the ones that you do really like, you don't really feel that emotional when seeing them. They're not groundbreaking, whereas when you stumble upon the ones that are your favourite after months of having done them, there's still that wow moment. They're groundbreaking, they are spectacular, and you think to yourself, wow, I did really draw this. This is still really great, and this makes me feel wonderful as an artist. Will this video just be me praising myself and my art throughout this entire video? Possibly. I don't always know why they're my favourites. Yeah, I don't always have a reason as to why I really do love them. I just do, and yeah, maybe in a few years I'll look back on this video and I'll think those drawings were not really it, but I don't know. They do have a special place in my heart, and we'll see how long that stays the case. Anyway, little disclaimer, art is subjective. Even though these are my favourite drawings that I've done, they might not be your favourites. You might not agree with me on any of them, or on some of them you might be thinking like, this is average, there's nothing special about it. That's okay. I think so, you might not think so. That's perfectly fine. Yeah. Just a few examples of drawings I do really like that are not my favourite. We have this one that I did in class. I used coloured pencils and ball pens. I always forget the name. But yeah, I did that in class back in university in a linguistic class on the 1st of February 2023 at 11 o'clock. I like to be precise. If ever you are still thinking about whether or not you should date your artworks, please do. You will regret it if you don't. This one, I do think it's very cool, but I don't think it's a favourite of mine. Same for this one. Last but not least, when it comes to drawings I do really like, we also have the hands painting that I did that is still hanging in my room. I just think it's neat. You know, I like the colours and it's cool. It's cool. Now, moving on to the ones that are actually my favourite. I got them out right here, and let's get through them. I'm just going to go through them in no particular order. The first one is this one. This is a sketch that I did in 2020. Back in 2020, which was a while ago. It was on the 2nd of December 2020. Dude, I'm sorry. I just keep wanting to say another number after that, but no, it's just 2020. I used pastel highlighters, and that's it. I used a photo reference that I took of myself, and yeah, every time I look at it I'm like, you know, there's really something about it. I really dig this. I really do. I just love the way I drew the hand and the colours that I used. It's just very sketchy. Like, it's so cool. I really don't want to brag about myself. I think we as artists, we need to give ourselves credit when it's due. I did this a while ago, but every time I look at it again, I'm reminded of its existence, and it, in a way, it inspires me. I used very little art supplies. I used 4 pastel highlighters, and that was it. And I really like it. I really like it. I like the vibe, the technique that I used, the way I drew the hand. Can't stress enough how much the hand has to play with it. It's cool. And the colours, they're so nice. I really don't want this video to be too long. We'll see how that happens. I never know how to shut up, and videos always turn out way longer than they're supposed to be. Yeah. Next one is this more recent drawing that I did back in 2023. I did this in class at university again on the 13th of February, and I just used a blue ball pen. This was inspired by a shadow that I saw in my room, and I just had my bedside table lamp on. It looked like a profile slash a 3/4 head profile, and I wanted to draw it, which I did. It's simple. It's so simple. But I love how geometric it is, how simple it is. Yeah, I don't know why it is one of my favourites, but it is. There's something to it. Maybe it's the geometry, the simple lines, how minimalist it is. I really like this one. again. Next one is in this little sketchbook, which I love. I don't really use it that much. As you can tell, I've only drawn this much. I mean, I say this, I don't draw that often to begin with. Yeah, but I do have a few favourites in here, starting with the first page, which is this one. This is so cool. I drew these at different occasions. For example, the eye and the nose / lips. I drew at home and doing a lesson in February 2022, sorry. And the guy I drew in a university lesson on the 27th of April 2022. And then the girl profile I drew on the bus that same day. And I really like it. I think I have to stop saying that because duh. I don't know, it's very stylized orange girl, and I don't usually draw like this, but I really enjoy doing it. I like how there's different techniques, different colours used, how the green contrasts with the orange profile, and also how the coloured pencils is more like an outline compared to the lips, nose / eye. I just really like this page. Next is also in this book, and it's a much more recent one. It's this eye I did on the 20th of July 2023. I did this on the bus. I just think it's very expressive, very simple. I just used coloured pencils, simply the 2 blue ones I have, and I like it. I haven't finished the spread. This is the entire spread, by the way, but again, this is the one I favour the most. Moving on, we have this. This isn't a sketchbook, it's just a book in which I write stuff that you will never see. However, the first page, which you would have seen in another video, I love. I don't know if it's because of how much fun I had doing it. I think that plays a big part in the way I feel about these drawings, because it's not that special, but I think it's really fun looking. I had a lot of fun doing it, pretty creative if I say so myself. But yeah, it's just this orange outline sketch drawing page, whatever you want to call it. I just placed these post-it notes and then this tape, and then I drew around it / on top of it with just an orange pencil, and it was a lot of fun. I mentioned in another video because this appeared in the all of drawings I drew this summer. If you're curious about the process, I can't remember how much I showed, but yeah, this appeared in there, and that's what I'm going to say about it. Yeah, swapping the notebook or sketchbook, and we have this one, and the first page I think is more of a drawing I really like and not a drawing that I think is one of my favorites. Yeah, it's not one of my favorites, just isn't. One that is though is this little kitty that I did in one of my classes back in 2022. It was that long ago. Wow. Okay, it was on the 25th of October 2022, and it's adorable. It's adorable. I'm so chuffed with it. Can't believe I managed to draw it. I don't really draw cats, and when I have, they've turned out pretty meh. However, this one, I love the colours, love the face. Yeah, I just used photo reference from a TikTok video of Crunchy Cat, I think that's his name, and I did this, which I think turned out really cute, and again, obsessed. This one, also one that I really like, but I don't know if it's cut out to be a favourite of mine. I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe. I don't think so. It's not memorable for me enough. Same for this one. I like how I coloured them, but I don't think about them that much. Though I did mention it in my notes as one of my favourites, the hand and shoes. The hands and shoes? Oh yeah, this one. I did mention this one in my notes, so yeah, I don't know if it is or not. Does it necessarily have to be in one of the two categories? I don't know. This is it, my little notes. This one is also kind of in the two categories, I'm not sure, but it's this sketchbook spread that I did of a original character of mine called Henry. I don't necessarily love the drawings, but it's the fact that it's Henry and I love him. I think it's him being drawn that makes it be in such a special place in my heart, not necessarily drawing. You have just his portrait here, and then just more personality wise on this other one. I think he's really cute, and I think that's the only reason why I mentioned it in this video, because Henry, love him. Yeah. Now the last drawing that is definitely a favorite of mine, I don't actually have anymore because I gave to my grandparents. It was a gift to them, but it was this drawing of a robin that I did holding a sign saying thank you. I love it. Back when I did it, I think it was 2020, but I was really into using Posca markers to draw. I don't as much now. I use Posca markers for the majority of the drawing, and I don't really draw animals or birds, even back then, even now, but I think it turned out amazing. Like, I'm so happy with it, with the colours, with the way it looks. I'm so happy, and I'm a little sad that I don't have the drawing anymore. I mean, I did it for them, but I love it so much. I would have loved to have had the original, but it's fine. I'm glad I like it as much because it means that I am happy with the result, because it's true that when you don't draw things that you're used to drawing and you go out of your comfort zone, it can be quite scary. And it's true that when I began doing it, I was like, how is this going to turn out? Is it going to be even worth giving? But yeah, still one of my favorites since then. I think it will always be, except for maybe if I draw other birds that I like more. I don't think so. We'll see. But in the meantime, love that little robin. It's adorable. And yeah, that is it. Thank you guys so much for clicking on this video and letting me talk about my favorite drawings. I hope you like the drawings that I showed you, and that is just not, it's not just me, but yeah, stay tuned if you like this video, because I do sometimes draw in my spare time when I have the time and post them on YouTube. Yeah. You can also watch the one I did where I drew a comic based on the Banshees of Inisherin. I can't even remember the title. But there you go. I hope this didn't come off as too braggy. Possibly did, but I mean, if I'm going to be talking about my favourite drawings that I've done, then I am going to give myself a little credit. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!